Some rivers look calm, but beneath the surface, they are full of danger. Crocodiles, snakes, giant fish, and other predators wait quietly, ready to strike. Strong currents, hidden obstacles, and disease make these waterways even deadlier. Across the world, 7 rivers stand out for the creatures they hold and the risks they pose. This is a close look at the deadliest rivers on Earth and the life inside them. 1. The Amazon River. The Amazon is a world inside a river. It cuts across South America for over 6,000 kilometers, carrying life and death in equal measure. Everything here grows bigger, hunts harder, and fights to survive. The Amazon doesn't just move water, it moves a jungle. Start with the piranhas. Everyone's heard of them, but few understand how fast they can turn frenzy into chaos. One drop of blood or one trapped animal is enough. Within seconds, the water becomes a storm of flashing red bellies and tearing jaws. When food is scarce, they'll attack anything, even their own. Then there's the green anaconda, the heavyweight of the snake world. It doesn't chase, it waits. When prey drifts close, it coils around and crushes until the bones give out. These snakes grow thick as tree trunks and long enough to wrap around a full-grown man several times. Once they start feeding, there's no escape. Bull sharks have found their way into this river too. They swim in from the Atlantic, adapting to the fresh water like it's home. They move silently, fast, and often unseen until a sudden burst of white foam gives them away. Their bite isn't the worst part, it's the fact that you never see it coming. Electric eels roam deeper sections, their bodies coiled with voltage strong enough to stop a heart. They don't bite, they electrocute. Fishermen unlucky enough to get shocked underwater sometimes never surface. Buried in the sand are freshwater stingrays, flat and patient. Step on one and you'll feel pain that lasts for hours. Their tail spines inject venom that burns straight through nerves. And somewhere in those darker corners lives the condiru, a tiny parasitic fish that enters body openings and attaches inside. It's small enough to vanish, but large enough to destroy a life. 2. The Nile River. The Nile stretches across northeastern Africa for more than 6,000 kilometers, flowing through deserts, cities, and farmlands. It looks calm under the sunlight, but what lives inside turns that calm into fear. The Nile crocodile is the face of this river. Long, armored, and ancient, these reptiles wait just below the surface. Their eyes stay still while their bodies drift with the current. When prey comes near, they strike so fast it's already too late. People who live near the banks don't need warnings. Everyone knows you don't swim here unless you're tired of living. The hippos own the shallows. They're not hunters, but they don't need to be. Their size, teeth, and speed turn them into one of Africa's most feared animals. They chase down boats, smash wooden canoes, and kill without hesitation. Every year, hundreds of people die from hippo attacks in this river. Further down, the sharp-toothed catfish takes control. They grow massive, with strong jaws and a bad attitude. They eat smaller fish, crustaceans, and anything they can overpower. Sometimes, they thrash near boats, mistaking shadows for food. The smaller species of the Nile carry their own threats. Snakes, both venomous and non-venomous, line the banks. Cobras and puff adders slither between grass and rock, drawn by frogs and rats. A single bite can end a life before help arrives. Even the water itself carries danger. Parasites like schistosomes enter through the skin, turning a simple swim into a long-term infection. Once they're inside the body, they attack the organs quietly, causing years of pain. The Nile doesn't need storms or floods to kill. Its creatures do the work every single day. 3. The Congo River. The Congo doesn't flow, it attacks. It runs through Central Africa for almost 5,000 kilometers. But distance isn't what makes it feared, it's the depth. At over 200 meters, it's the deepest river on Earth, and that darkness hides things no diver wants to meet. Nile crocodiles patrol the banks, massive reptiles built for silent ambush. They wait, still as stone, then explode from the water in a blur of power. Locals have stories of people vanishing within seconds. No cries, no splashes, just silence after the hit. Then come the hippos. They look slow, almost calm, until you get near them. That's when they flip boats, crush bodies, and chase anything that moves too close to their space. They aren't rare here, they're everywhere. The current hides them until it's too late. Below that muddy surface, the smaller killers take over. African tigerfish slash through schools with fangs made for shredding. They don't strike. Fishermen pull up nets torn to ribbons, sometimes with bites taken clean through the mesh. Electric knife fish send out shocks powerful enough to stun larger prey. And deep down in the black water, giant catfish feed on anything weaker or slower. Some say they swallow birds whole, add the blood-hungry mosquitoes, parasites in every drop, and the choking dark of the water, and you've got a river that's more predator than place. The Congo doesn't warn, it devours. Before we move on, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the wild corners of our planet. And stick around. The Yellow River and the Ganges are up next, and what's beneath their surface might surprise you. 4. The Yellow River. China's Yellow River looks calm from above, but that still brown surface hides a current strong enough to erase villages. It's known for its floods, but the real threat is what moves under the mud. The yellowhead catfish rules here. Big, heavy, and hungry. Some grow longer than a man's arm, wide enough to gulp down small ducks. They don't hunt. They wait in the cloudy dark until something moves, then strike fast and disappear. But fish aren't the only thing lurking. Along the banks, Chinese water snakes slide through the shallows. Some carry venom, others just bite with speed. Either way, they react before you can pull back your hand. Fishermen know not to stand barefoot near the reeds. Years of pollution turned some stretches into toxic pools. Fishermen report fish with scars, twisted shapes, and burns. It's not myth. Chemicals have changed what lives in these waters. Strange, aggressive species appear near industrial zones, like something nature never intended. Soft-shell turtles hide in the mud, ready to snap at anything that touches them. Their bite can crush bone. Then there's the flow itself. The current moves faster than it looks, pulling sand, silt, and debris with it. Once you slip in, it drags you like a magnet. The water stays brown, hiding everything until it's too late. The Yellow River doesn't crash or roar. It waits, still and deadly, until you step too close. 5. The Ganges River. The Ganges runs through India and Bangladesh for over 2,000 kilometers. For millions, it's sacred, a symbol of life and fate. But under the surface, it's something else entirely. Pollution, decay, and wildlife mix into a toxic blend that makes this river one of the most dangerous on Earth. The Ganges River dolphin swims here, blind but agile. It bumps into boats and sometimes people, guided only by sound. But it's not the dolphins that make this river deadly. It's what surrounds them. Catfish, as long as a man hide near cremation sites, feeding on what floats downriver. These fish can reach weights over 100 kilograms. They're slow, patient, and unafraid of the dead. Snapping turtles hide in the shallows, scavenging and waiting. Their jaws can slice through bone. People washing clothes or bathing sometimes step on one and never walk again. Water snakes twist through the reeds, striking at anything that touches their space. The venom may not always kill, but the infection that follows can. Industrial runoff pours into the Ganges every day. The chemicals twist the fish, burning their scales, changing their colors, and sometimes turning them aggressive. Add untreated sewage and decomposing waste, and you've got bacteria that can cause cholera, dysentery, and skin infections after just a few minutes in the water. And then, the rarest of all, the Ganges shark. It's almost never seen, but locals still whisper about it. It's a freshwater hunter that sometimes drifts up from the Bay of Bengal. Its bite can tear through bone, and its presence adds another layer of danger to a river already full of it. The Ganges doesn't just drown, it infects, consumes, and transforms everything it touches. 6. The Mekong River. The Mekong runs through Southeast Asia, carving across 6 countries before meeting the South China Sea. It feeds millions of people, but it's also one of the most unpredictable rivers in the world. Beneath its muddy flow, a quiet chaos moves. Start with the giant freshwater stingray. It's one of the largest freshwater fish ever found. Flat, heavy, and often longer than a car. They hide under sand, blending with the bottom until something steps on them. One swing of their tail, and the venom-filled spine can pierce deep into flesh. Fishermen who survive say the pain feels like fire burning from the inside. Then there's the Mekong giant catfish. It used to be rare, but it's still feared. These monsters can grow heavier than a man and stretch longer than two. Despite their calm nature, their size alone makes them dangerous to anyone caught in their path. Some have flipped small boats just by swimming underneath. Snakehead fish roam these waters too, aggressive predators that attack smaller fish and sometimes leap out when the river floods. They can breathe air and survive on land for hours, which means once they're near villages, they don't stop hunting. But the biggest threat in the Mekong isn't always an animal. The current shifts without warning. During the monsoon season, it rises fast enough to swallow entire fields. Whirlpools appear out of nowhere, and debris moves at speeds that can crush anything caught in it. Crocodiles occasionally wander in from connected swamps, adding one more predator to an already full list. 7. The Zambezi River. Flowing through southern Africa, the Zambezi is a river built on extremes. It's home to Victoria Falls, one of the most powerful waterfalls in the world, but its calm stretches are often more dangerous than the falls themselves. This river doesn't just move, it shifts moods without warning. Crocodiles dominate here. Huge ones, sometimes older than the nearby villages, line the edges waiting for anything that drinks too long. They strike fast and drag prey into the current before anyone can react. Their power is unmatched, a single roll, and bones snap like twigs. Then come the hippos. The Zambezi has some of the highest concentrations of hippos anywhere on Earth. They claim sections of the river like kingdoms. If a boat crosses their path, they attack head-on. Their bite can crush through metal canoes, and their aggression is constant. The tigerfish here are even more dangerous than their Congo relatives. Their silver bodies shimmer under sunlight, and their fangs look built for slicing. They chase smaller fish in bursts of speed and sometimes leap out of the water entirely. Local anglers call them river demons for a reason. When the floods come, snakes, insects, and parasites spread across the plains. Bilharzia, a parasitic disease, hides in the water waiting to enter through bare skin. Once infected, it attacks the organs and drains energy slowly. The Zambezi doesn't need big predators to harm you. The smallest creatures in it can end your health just as fast. The currents around Victoria Falls pull at anything that moves. Below the mist and roar, whirlpools twist and vanish. Even skilled swimmers can't escape them. Some stretches look calm, but hide invisible drops, where water disappears into dark channels. All 7 rivers share one thing. They don't forgive carelessness. They carry life, power, and death all at once. The calm surface tricks you. Beneath it are jaws, venom, and electric currents that don't care who you are. Some kill in seconds. Others wait for infection or exhaustion to do the work. Together, they show that nature's most dangerous places aren't always oceans or jungles. They're the rivers that run right through civilization. Quiet, but always ready to take back what's theirs. If these rivers taught us anything, it's that nature doesn't mess around. Drop a comment below. Which river amazed you the most? Hit like, subscribe, and join us next time as we explore more of Earth's untamed wonders. And trust me, the Zambezi is just the tip of the iceberg.